Abraham was very old. God had blessed him with great wealth and a full life. One thing was still on his heart. He called his most trusted servant and made him take a very serious promise. Abraham said, "Do not find a wife for my son from the people here. Go back to my homeland. Find her among my own family." The faithful servant gathered 10 camels loaded with gifts and began the long journey to a far country. He stopped at the well outside the city as evening came, and he prayed, "Lord, show me the right woman today." He asked God for a very clear sign. Even before he had finished praying, God was already answering. At that very moment, a young woman came walking to the well. She was kind, she was beautiful, and she did not know she was part of God's plan. The servant asked for a drink, and without hesitation, she gave it to him with kindness. Then she said, "I will draw water for your camels too." And she kept going until every single camel had enough. The servant stood and watched in silence. His heart was beginning to know. This was her. This was the one God had chosen. He gave her gold jewelry, beautiful bracelets, and an ornamental ring. Then he asked, "Whose family do you belong to?" She told him her family name, and the servant realized she was from Abraham's own relatives. God had done it. He stopped right there and praised God with his whole heart. The Lord had not forgotten his master. Rebekah ran home and told her family everything. Her brother Laban rushed out to welcome the servant. "Come in," he said, "you are blessed by God." Inside the house, the servant told the whole story. He held nothing back. God had guided every step of his journey. Laban and Bethuel looked at each other. They said, "This is from God. We cannot say yes or no. Rebekah must go." The servant bowed low and thanked God again. Then he brought out gold and silver and beautiful clothing and gave them to Rebekah and her family. In the morning, they asked Rebekah, "Do you want to go?" She looked ahead, and she said, "I will go." She rode away from everything she had ever known, and she trusted God with every step of the journey. Far away, Isaac walked alone in the field as the sun was going down. He was quiet, still, perhaps wondering what God had for his future. Then he lifted his eyes and saw the camels coming. At the same moment, Rebekah saw him. She stepped down from her camel. She asked the servant, "Who is that man?" The servant said, "That is my master." And she covered herself with her wrap, a simple and beautiful act of honor. The servant told Isaac everything, every step, every prayer, every sign. God had done all of this for him. Isaac brought Rebekah into his tent. He loved her, and after a long season of grief, his heart was comforted at last.